Hey everyone, how you doing today? My name's Eric. This is my wife Monica.
Hi.
And I'm from the YouTube channel Smo'King Barbecue Tips and Recipes.
He's a Smo'King.
And on today's episode, I'm going to be doing a review of Lou Malnati's Thin Crust Pizza. Now, those of you familiar with my channel, or maybe friends, family, know I was born and raised in the suburbs of Chicago. And whenever we go back to visit, we always get a Lou Malnati's pizza. And they're famous for their deep dish.
They're so good, though.
But every time my dad goes, you know, when we go there and we go to Lou Malnati's together, he always gets the thin crust.
In all fairness, we say if we lived there, we would probably get thin crust more often because deep dish is so heavy.
Yeah, deep dish is
like
kind
a
of
treat.
once or twice a year kind
Yeah.
of thing. So I understand it because Chicago really, although they're known for deep dish, they really have some good thin crust pizza. They cut in little squares and it's like paper thin crust, cracker crust,
Yep.
and it's really good. So anyway, he sent me one Lou Malnati's, my dad and my stepmom, Chicago thin sausage and Chicago thin pepperoni. They sent it to celebrate Monica and I 21st wedding anniversary. And since we didn't get to Chicago in the last year, we're going to be trying a thin crust. I've never tried this, so you guys stick around. Now we're going to kind of cheat a little bit because we're going to add some ingredients. My dad was very apologetic that when he ordered these for us online, and I'll leave a link below, they don't give you an option of like a fully loaded one, like a deluxe with like 5 or 6 different toppings.
Probably because too many toppings would weigh it down when it's cooked.
Maybe.
I think. Maybe.
So you can only get it with a single topping. That's why he gave us one sausage and one pepperoni. So now on the sausage one, we're going to add mushroom and onion. You know, sausage, mushroom, onion, a classic American
That's his
combo.
favorite combo. And then on this one, I got to choose.
And on the pepperoni, what are we putting on?
We're going to put red onion and some fresh basil.
Okay.
And pepperoni.
So we're going to kind of change it up a little bit. We're going to try these. The pack my dad sent me also had a deep dish, and I did a review of the deep dish pizza. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave the link below. The deep dish is what they're famous for. Yeah. But hey, we're going to give the thin crust a try. So stick around, guys. We're going to take these out, we're going to top them, we're going to cook them, and then we'll tell you what you think. Or what you think. What we think.
What we think.
Let's get cooking. Alright, so here are the toppings we're going to put on these pizzas. Fresh mushrooms, white onion, we got some red onion and fresh basil. So we're going to do the pepperoni with the red onion and the basil, and the sausage with the mushroom and onion. Let's get these pizzas out of the freezer and get them topped and into the oven. Be back in a second. Alright, so the pepperoni crust is a little cracked here. I think I'm going to put that on the screen. It basically says you should put it directly on the oven rack, but just because this is cracked a little bit, we'll put it on the pizza screen. Yeah, let's get these unwrapped. Alright, here they are. The sausage, perfect. Crust is all intact. Pepperoni, not so much. So I'm putting it on the rack, like I mentioned earlier. I am impressed with the cheese, like big slices of cheese. We'll give this get the toppings out, get these topped, and put them in the oven. Be back in a second. Alright, here are the pizzas. I'm going to start off with the sausage. We're going to put a little bit of white onion on here. This might be better anyway, fresh ingredients. And I'm looking forward to this because I've never tried a Lou Malnati's thin crust. Alright. And some fresh mushrooms. Well, these are kind of big, sliced up, so they're going to shrink a little bit. I'm not going to go overboard, but definitely like the taste of some fresh mushrooms on my pizza. Alright, there we go. Sausage, mushroom, and onion. Now let's do the pepperoni. We're going to put some red onion. When I do red onion, I don't like to dice it up like the white onion. I kind of like these little slivers. I think a lot of pizza places kind of serve it the same way. And Monica wanted to try the basil. I'd be happy putting mushrooms on this too, but let's try the basil. We got some fresh basil, something different. Well, me and Monica like red onions, so we're going to make sure there's enough. Alright. And then some fresh basil. Not very complicated. So I got my, I got a dual oven here. So we're gonna cook them in separate ovens. That way they'll hopefully get nice and crisp and the times won't be offset. We got it set at 425. All right. And there we go. Pepperoni, red onion, and basil. All right. Let me wait till the oven is preheated. We'll throw these in. Be back in a second. All right. First pizza is out. This is the pepperoni, red onion, and basil. Little pieces of the crust there. Let's get the other one out. All right. And here is the mushroom, sausage, and onion. Woohoo! Let's see, guys. Take a look at these. They look good. All right, I'm gonna let these cool off just for a second. We'll slice into them, tell you what we think. All right, here they are, barely fitting on my cutting board. There's the mushroom, sausage, onion. There's a pepperoni, red onion, basil. Of course, I had to cut it Tavern-Style, which is how they do it in Chicago. Be back in a second. We'll give this a taste. But boy, they smell and look good. Welcome back. I'm here with my wife, Monica.
Hey, guys.
All right, which one are you going to try first?
Either one, it's fine. I like them both.
Here, try this. Let's try,
All right. Anniversary
this
toast.
is pepperoni, red onion, and basil.
Happy anniversary. 21 years, baby.
Yeah. I want to note, too, the crust. Look at how thin that is. Let me go, just show them. That's the thing with Tavern-Style Chicago pizza. See, the crust is very thin. It looks like almost like a cracker, but it's still strong enough to hold up the ingredients. That's what you want right there. All right.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks good.
So once again, happy 21st.
Happy
we made it
21st
21
anniversary.
years. 21 years.
Thank
That's
you,
crazy.
Dad.
Yes, thank you,
And
Dad and
Gigi.
Gigi.
Yes. All right, let's get
I
it.
think, oh, by the way, that it's good that they do simple. That you can
Yeah.
just add your own toppings on the thin crust.
Yeah.
Because
No, and this was a good topping thing, I think, with the basil and red onion. The red onion definitely gives it a nice color.
this couldn't have been a better anniversary
All right,
gift.
cheers.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good.
All right.
That's really good.
First thing I noticed is the cheese.
I noticed the basil.
Oh, it's
Oh, but
very
the cheese is good too. Oh.
And the sauce.
It's a perfect mix of everything. Wow. That's amazing right here. I don't think this has got to be what, if I could just get this like regularly, I would get that all the time.
So you rip some of the cheese off, but just plain sauce, that sauce.
It was so good.
Oh, it's so good. Wow.
Lou Malnati's does not disappoint. Okay, I might have to start saying I prefer thin crust of theirs, other than just the treat of the deep crust.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like starting to like, this is delicious.
We have quite a few places here in Chicago that
Yeah.
serves, or in Chicago, in Wisconsin. I got Chicago in the mind eating this. Quite a few places here in Wisconsin that serves a similar style pizza, and they also cut it this way. Usually the
But it's
crust
not
is a
this.
little bit thicker than this, but still very good. Boy, I like this, huh?
This is, you can't get anything out here like this. Chicago, hands down. Right here.
All right. Let's grab.
And Dad and Gigi, you know you can't disappoint us with this. Whew. What a treat.
Grab this. Oh, maybe this piece here.
Okay.
Ooh, the mushrooms.
Well, no, I'll get a different. It's not sliced.
We did. You just gotta pull it. There you go.
Take that one.
All right, there you go, guys. Again, paper thin crust.
Cheers, honey.
Yep. So this is mushroom, sausage, and onion. I might like this one better.
With the scissors, a kiss.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
All right.
Thanks, Dad and Gigi.
Yeah, thank you.
It's good too.
You know what? The sausage makes a difference, I think. Personally, I like the flavor of sausage
It's good.
on Chicago pizza, thin or thick. That crust is so buttery. It's kind of like a cracker.
That's why I suggested the onion mushroom with the because you said that's a perfect blend if you're gonna choose just the couple toppings.
If you have to add toppings, sausage, mushroom, and onion, and yeah, pepperoni.
But-
this was interesting with the basil.
What was your favorite one? I think I know.
I think this one.
I thought he would say that. I think my favorite's going to be the other because typically I lean towards those margarita pizzas and I love meat too, but I like less meat, more veg. But this was just very light and delicious.
Oh man, this is
This
really
is good. This is really good too though. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm going to enjoy them both.
So guys, the whole thing with these, you're like born and raised in the Chicago area like I was. You live in California, a different state. You can order this and they ship it right to you. It comes with dry
Freeze-dried.
ice in a styrofoam container.
We've had that when we lived there.
And you know what? Isn't as good as if you're in the restaurant in Chicago and ordering it, sitting down at the restaurant? No.
It's not as good. Yeah, exactly. It's sitting there.
But boy.
But if you have a choice, like at least I guess wherever you live, I mean, what your choices are, I guess determines how much you like it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It definitely gives you that taste that you're craving if you haven't had it in a while. The downside is it is a little expensive, so look at it as a treat.
It's it's really expensive.
Oh, it is really expensive.
It's really expensive. But it is a treat.
This little one right here.
This makes a great gift.
Yeah, especially from someone from the Chicago area that's been talking about their pizza and how they miss it.
I kind of like the thin crust, maybe well, I guess we don't live there. I guess on an everyday basis, I'm like, ooh, this is good. I like deep dish too, but they go so fast.
Oh, the sausage is so good.
The ingredients are perfect. So thanks again, Dad and Gigi. This is a great gift.
Very good.
You can never ever wear out that gift.
I think if you order
would
some,
love that.
maybe get one of each. Cover all the bases.
I think your dad did it perfect. A sausage, a pepperoni. Now look how we did that.
Yep.
And yeah.
As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. The logo on my shirt here is the logo on the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, it allows you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that. It really helps my channel grow. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. That's where I have all my recipes. Go check that out as well.
You got a lot of good ones.
And thanks for stopping by. If you're on the fence about trying this, I would recommend it. Obviously it's not as good as being in a restaurant, but boy, it definitely.
Nothing ever really is.
No, it never is.
No.
But it hits that sweet spot when you're craving it.
Exactly. And lastly, happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary. Thank you, Dad, Gigi, and thank you. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
Bye.